Hello and welcome to the Daily Millwall for Thursday the 17th of February 2022. We're going to start off this video with this story. It's been around for a couple of days. It got published on the 14th of February. This is from millfc.co.uk and it's the announcement of a Kids for a Quid game, which is the home game against Middlesbrough, which is to be held on Saturday the 12th of March, so in around 3 weeks time. So there you go. Nice little bonus for everyone that's wants to take a lot of their kids but kind of struggling to do that. Millwall welcome Middlesbrough to the Den in the Sky Bet Championship on Saturday 12th of March. Kick off 3 PM and it's kids for £8 as tickets go on general sale. This game is a category B match. All under 16 tickets for this game are priced at £1. £1. Under 12s need to be purchased with an adult or senior ticket. So you do need to have one adult at least going there. But technically, what is it? Well, so an adult would be anyone over 16 years old. So older brother can take younger brothers and sisters, and that would be acceptable as well, I suppose. Tickets in block 27, 28, 29 and 30 will be available to season ticket holders and members only. Proof of age is required when purchasing concession tickets. Under 12 tickets need to be purchased with an adult or senior ticket, so granddad can get involved with that as well. Don't forget that if you're a member and you purchase your tickets in advance, you will receive a £3 reduction, or if you're junior line, you will receive £2 reduction by buying in advance. So there you go. Kids for a Quid, 12th of March. Maybe pencil that in. Get some plans for that if you're interested. As I said, it's been up since the 14th and it's had 1,551 views, which it's a lot, but it's not that many for this website. So there you go. Will we still be banging form by then? Hopefully. That's like, what is it, 5 or 6 games away, so hopefully we'll still be playing very well by then. Now we're going to move on to this. This is from londonnewsonline.co.uk. Millwall boss explains how he could work around attacking injuries with Sheffield United loanee set for a scan. Millwall set to find out the full extent of Oliver Burke's hamstring injury today. The Sheffield United loanee came off in the first half of Tuesday's 2-0 win over QPR with the issue. His replacement Tyler Burry scored the second goal against the West London opponents. Millwall look unlikely to have Benicophobe, also hamstring, available for Saturday's trip to Blackburn Rovers. Earlier this week it was confirmed that Luke Freeman, a deadline day addition on loan from Sheffield United, was set to miss the remainder of the campaign with a hamstring injury. How many players with hamstring injuries are we getting? What's happening here? Is there some kind of drill or stretching or something that everyone's doing that's fucking up their hamstrings? This is not very good. Burke is going for a scan today, said Millwall manager Gary Rowett. Usually they let the injury settle down for 24 hours and then scan it. Oh, so that's why they do it. Because I always wondered, why does it take so long for them to get a bloody scan? Like, are they waiting on the NHS to get it, or you would imagine they would go to the Bupa down in wherever they go, the one in Blackheath, or is there one Bromley Way? I don't know. You'd think they would do that, go to some clinic or that. But yeah, so that's why they wait so long. I did wonder about that. So they have to wait until the body settles, it's on its own, goes back to like a fixing and healing it up itself, and then they scan it. So I imagine if you scan it straight away after it's just happened, of course it's going to be bad. So okay, he was still feeling it yesterday. He was quite stiff and sore, but Bennett was like that. He felt it was quite bad, and his was the mildest strain you could get. Freed's, he's only known the geezer for about 2 weeks. He's already given them a nickname here. Freed's, free man, that's for free man. Didn't feel too bad, and then he's probably about one of the worst you can get, so I'm reluctant to speculate. Bennick is not too far away, but we've got so many games coming up quickly that it's hard to shave a 10-day injury down to 7 or 8 because you're straight back into games, and the likelihood is that it's going to go again. Yeah, you don't mess around with hamstrings. We have to be really careful. Yes, you do. I wonder if we could go again against QPR with the intensity we showed in the Cardiff game. We did, but then we lost another player. It leaves you with a heightened concern going into the next game. Mason has played more games in a row and minutes than he has in a while. Jed came straight back into the team and he was stretching out his hamstring after about 70 minutes. We're not really in a position to be able to give people breathers, particularly after 2 good performances. Connor is chomping at the bit and so is young Zach. If Scotty hadn't got cramped, then he wouldn't have come on for 10 minutes. Oh, if Zach would have come on for 10 minutes, okay. He will, I'm pretty sure, get some game time in the next 2 or 3 games. Oh, so that's why Zach didn't come on for Mason Bennett. Yeah. But we still have, didn't we still have substitutions left? Yeah, because he brought several on, so that makes no sense. I don't know why you just didn't bring Zach on for Mason Bennett. What's that got to do with Scott Malone? Because I don't know what he's talking about there. Because they brought Pearce on for Scott Malone and moved Mario Wallace out left. What has that got to do with Zach Lovelace coming on to replace Mason Bennett? Unless, oh, okay. Unless the idea, yeah, but Mason Bennett was gassed anyway. So if you're going to move Mason Bennett to the left to replace, I have no idea what he's talking about there. With Dan Ballard back, we have got the option to put Scotty into that front 3. It's not his natural position, but he can play in those sort of areas. We've got 2 good midfielders with good experience who probably expect to play anyway. We've got options, but it's just those attacking outlets. If we had 3 on the bench, you can impact games later on. At the moment, we're backing down to a lack of impact, which is always difficult in the Championship when you're looking to win games late on. Yeah. Well, this is the thing about Gary Rowett. So they defend for the first half, don't really try to attack that much, and then in the second half they go for it. So why not start with your subs? Why not start with your subs in the first half, and then change at half time, and then go for it? You're going to do that anyway. And you saw when he brought the subs on against Cardiff, that changed the game. And well, we don't know what Burke would have done, but bringing Tyler Burry on added a different dimension to the game at QPR. So if you're going to do that, start with good players on the bench and play with a more defensive team in the first half, and then just change it second half, because you're going to do that. He does that anyway. I don't know. But so there you go. So the scan on Oliver Burke's hamstring injury was today, and that was in the morning, I believe. So later on, we had this from newseden.co.uk. Mill's on loan Sheffield United for could be out until the next international break. Mill have been dealt yet another injury blow this season, as Oliver Burke could be out until the next international break. Burke went off with a hamstring injury in the 28th minute of the 2-0 win against QPR at the Den on Tuesday. His replacement Tyler Burry scored the second goal and could be set for the first league start of his Lions career at Blackburn Rovers on Saturday. Has he not started a game yet? Oh, league start. Yeah, probably. He hasn't started a league game. Mill's other January loan signing from Sheffield United, Luke Freeman, is likely to miss the rest of the campaign after he suffered a serious hamstring tear. Fantastic. Boss Gara is without the injured Ryan Leonard, Tom Bradshaw and Shea Yodo. Benicofobia is set to miss this weekend's game at Ewood Park, also with a hamstring problem. The next international break is after the game at Stoke City on March the 19th, so Oliver Burke could be out until the end of March. We've got the results of Burke's scan. Oh, so they've got the results now. Okay. And I think he's going to be out a little bit longer than the Bennett type injury. Rowett told Knows It then exactly how long we don't know. Probably, I would imagine he'll miss the next 5 or 6 games. We're still waiting for the specialist to give an opinion, but the initial progress is not a minor one, but it's certainly not as serious as Luke Freeman's. So we seem to, I think they have 3 grades, and they grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. I think that's how it goes. So at the moment at the club we have 3 players out with hamstring tears. one with grade 1, one with grade 2, and one with grade 3. Fantastic, isn't it? What are they doing in training that this is happening? This isn't. Is this a coincidence? It can't be a coincidence, can it? Is it the cold weather? Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe they didn't warm up properly. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, so we've got a lot of injury problems, as we know. But Blackburn Rovers got injury problems as well. Now, a lot of stories coming up, even under games on Saturday, and it's only Thursday. A lot of new stuff popping up about previewing the game already. And this is from LancashireTelegraph.co.uk. The 7 players Blackburn Rovers will be without against Millwall. So, Rovers will be without 7 first team players for the visit of Millwall, as Tony Mowbray revealed the loss of top scorer Ben Brereton to injury. Ben Brereton Diaz, the Chilean. Captain Dara Lenihan will return from suspension against the Lions, but elsewhere Rovers' unavailability list remains the same. Lenneman served the one-match ban during Monday night's trip to West Brom, but will come back into the reckoning against Millwall as Rovers look to end a 4-game winless run. Oh dear. Daniel Ayala had been due to start in place of Lennehan, but withdrew from the side due to a calf issue, which is expected to sideline him this weekend. So that's number 1. Brereton will miss the game with a twisted ankle, having come off in the second half of Monday night's stalemate, as Rovers failed to score for a 4th successive game. So they failed to score against West Bromwich Albion, who we know are very, very shit from our recent game against them. So that's 2. Oh god, here we go. Theo Vazio Zifuix, hamstring injury will keep him out once again, but the on-loan wing-back could return for Wednesday's trip to Sheffield United. So that's 3. Teo Eden is out with an ankle injury and will miss at least the remainder of this month. That's 4. While Ian Pavoda and Dylan McCartney are long-term concerns. That's 5 and 6. So there you go. And here's number 7. Bradley Dack has scored in his previous 2 under-23s appearances, but Mowbray has urged caution in his comeback from a second ACL injury and will need to get at least 2 full games under his belt for the under-23s before he is considered for a first-team return. His next appearance is set to come against Liverpool on Sunday, with the under-23s then in action for the visit of West Ham United on February 28th. So there you go. There's 7 players out for Blackburn Rovers. That probably explains why they're so shit and they're in a winless run of 4 games. Now, this could be a bit of luck that we needed, especially with the scorers being out. Jed Wallace is back for us. Tyler Burry's doing stuff. We've got our own injuries. Bennett Foby's out, but Mason Bennett is doing well. He did look a bit tired against that game. In that game the other day, maybe he can be the one who's on the bench and he comes off the bench. As Garrett wants an impact player off the bench, maybe Mason Bennett could be that guy. But yeah. But moving on. So, are all of these players injured? Or is it mind games? Well, here you go. So this is from londonnewsonline.co.uk. Millwall expecting Blackburn hotshot Ben Brereton Diaz to play against them. Ah, really? Millwall will prepare for Ben Brereton Diaz to be fit to play for Blackburn Rovers on Saturday, despite the fact he hobbled off in a 0-0 draw against West Bromwich Albion on Monday evening. The Chile international has scored 20 goals for Tony Mowbray's side this season, including the lever at the Den back in August. Lions manager Garrett said, "I think it was just a kick. I think they spoke in the press and said they were hopeful he would be fit. So we will prepare like he will be fit." They've got other good players as well. You saw when they brought on players such as Tyrese Dolan and Rida Kadra. I've got no doubt that whatever team we'll face will be a very good side. Our challenge is going to be recovering and going again. The Lions boss is asked if the playoffs are still a target. Rowett responded, "This should be interesting. The way the injuries have gone, the way the season has gone, I'll be really honest, I just want to try and enjoy the last bit of the season and see where it takes us. I want to get a little bit more consistency in our game Give people like Tyler Berry, young Zach Lovelace was on the bench. If I would have had an opportunity to get him on, then I would have done so. Had we not had injuries, that's really key for us at this stage of the season. To be 23 points off the bottom three is a massive achievement for the players, and those 6 points depend on whether we can get that consistency in the team. Oh, okay. The six points difference between where we are in the playoffs. It might only be 6 points, but it's like 10 teams, so yeah. So they think it's mind games. He thinks it's mind games. He thinks Brereton Diaz will probably play. It might not be mind games. It might be. It might be if it heals up, they'll play him. But they're in a winless run of 4 games, and he's been playing in those games, so he's obviously not doing too well at the moment. That's probably because the other players got being missing as well. So there you go. There you go. There you go. That is it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.